Yes, hello. Welcome to Eagle Striker, the home of Nigerian football. As always, my name is IoT, and I have come to you with a not so nice video today. If you are watching this, then you probably already read the title of the video, you saw the thumbnail, so you know exactly what I want to discuss today. I'll make this short, but I want to just share my opinion on this topic. In case you haven't heard, in case you didn't see it, Super Eagles midfielder Fisayo Dele-Bashiru completed a loan move to Italian Serie A club SS Lazio. It's a loan with an obligation to buy. So at the end of the season, the move is going to be permanent. And reports have said that he is going to sign a 4-year deal after the loan move is done. Um, of course, for we Nigerian supporters, for any Super Eagles fan, for himself, for his family, leaving Hatayspor in the Turkish Super League to go and play for Lazio in Italian Serie A. I mean, it's a big deal. Lazio is a storied club, is a club that we've heard of for a long time. We know some of the quality players that they've had over the years, and we're delighted for him. We're happy to see what he can do in the Italian Serie A. But unfortunately, we live on planet Earth, and whenever there's positive news, there's just this tendency for something negative to come and dampen your spirits. And that is exactly what happened in this case of Fisayo Dele-Bashiru. After Lazio made the announcement on their social media page, of course, many people were wishing him well, were congratulating him on this move, hoping to see him do fantastic things in next season. But unfortunately, there were also quite a number of disgusting, disturbing, racist comments that were made by several fans, people who claim to be fans of Lazio. I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt, but people who claim to be fans of Lazio making all sorts of comments, negative, racist comments. I mean, Fisayo Dele-Bashiru is not the biggest star in the world. We all know this. He scored 8 goals and made 4 assists for his club last season. He's only made 2 appearances for the Super Eagles, so he's a young player on the come up. And that's not a bad thing. But a lot of Lazio fans were upset, because they don't know who he is. And while you're allowed to be upset if your club signs a player that you don't like or you don't know, there is a line that just should not be crossed, no matter the situation. Now, to give you guys a little bit of context, which I also was not aware of until this all started happening and blowing up, Lazio fans are apparently unhappy with the ownership of the club. So they feel like the club is not being run properly. They feel like the owner doesn't know what he's doing anymore. They're not happy with the players that they are signing, and they want the owner to sell the club. So essentially, they are taking every opportunity to express their anger, their disappointment towards the owner. And yes, I can understand that. But again, there is a line that just should not be crossed. At the end of the day, the player didn't sign himself. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, racist comments should not be made. So, like I said, many of the Lazio fans don't know who he is, and they were insulting him. Unfortunately, it's sad that a player joins a club and is on the end of negative comments and abuse. But at the same time, the comments that were asking, who is he? Oh, who the F is this guy? Oh, where did this guy come from? It was bad language. It's not nice. It's not nice for him to be reading on his social media. But that's not even the issue. That's not even my problem. A player can see those kinds of things and be like, oh, yeah, don't worry. I'll prove myself. I'll show them that I'm a quality player. But there were many comments there calling him a monkey, saying that, oh, they are not SS Africa. Oh, they are not the African national team. Oh, why is their squad starting to look like a basketball team? Look at his hair, looking like a rapper. People saying that they would only win matches if they play at night because their opponents will not be able to see the players. Those kinds of comments are the comments that are so disgusting to see. They are the comments that should definitely not be allowed to be on the SS Lazio social media page. I have so many more that I took screenshots of. So if anybody sees this video and says, oh, I'm lying or whatever the case may be, I have the evidence. Some of the comments have been deleted, as of the time of me recording this video, but there were many on social media. Somebody said, even this bag of coal has arrived. And that comment, as at the time I saw it, had 76 likes. So this person called Fisayo Dele-Bashiru a bag of coal, and 76 other people on Lazio social media felt like they agreed with this comment enough to like it. Somebody said we are becoming Burkina Faso soccer. Somebody said we are not France. Why do we have so many black players? Somebody said from Lazio to Africa in 1 minute. Somebody said next year we are going to be called Lati-Africans. And many, many, many more comments like this. At a point, I had to stop myself from translating and reading these comments because even though they're not directed as me, it hurts. It pains me to read these things. To know that these are things that are being said about another black man. And even closer to home, about a Nigerian player, a player that I support, a player that I like, a player that makes me proud when he plays for my country. And I think one of the bigger issues that I had was that after seeing these comments, I made a post on social media on X. And for the first time in my life, my post reached Italian Twitter. I was surprised. And, it took off. A lot of Italians started responding, saying all sorts of things. A lot of Lazio fans as well started responding. And some fans, I'll give them credit. We're saying, hey, we apologize for these comments. We are not like this. There are some bad people among us. We apologize. But the majority of fans that replied to that my post, where I was talking about the fact that he has not even played a single minute, but he's already receiving racial abuse. The majority of the fans that responded, there was only one thing they actually cared about when they responded. They cared about protecting the reputation of their club. And it's so sad. I understand that you cannot control what other people do, but you can denounce them, you can name them and shame them, you can back players up, you can support players to the fullest, and really, really show the world that you are against this thing. If you're only interested in coming to say, oh, all Lazio fans are not racist, oh, Lazio is not a racist club, then what are you really doing to show that you care about these black players? And what are you really doing to show that you hate racism? What even disappointed me more was the club itself. They are the ones that made the announcement. On Instagram, you made it a collab post between the club and the player. And you're allowing these comments to remain on the social media page. Nobody thought, maybe we should be deleting these insults. Maybe we should delete this post of people calling him a monkey, because it wouldn't be nice for our new signing to see all these. I think they eventually went and deleted some of them, because I checked later and I couldn't find all of them. But for hours, these comments were there. And as of the time of me recording this video, there are still over 20 to 30 racist comments that I saw before I came to record this video. I wish the fans cared more about naming and shaming and embarrassing these people. I wish the club cared more about naming and shaming and embarrassing these people. Give them stadium bans. If possible, report them to the authorities. Block them from your social media page at the very least. Even if you say you cannot find out the person's real identity, block the account. The account cannot post on your page anymore. Do something. Just do something. It was very sad. And again, I will say, there were some fans that came and said, we sincerely apologize, we hate these people. There were some fans in the comments that were calling out the racists. So it's not everybody, it's definitely not everybody. But it was way, way, way too many people. And even those that were not leaving comments, like I said, that comment calling him a bag of coal had 75 likes. There were too many people that were agreeing with those kinds of comments. All in all, man, the struggle that black players face to play football in Europe is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I think that it's a reason for us as Nigerians, for us as black people, to support them even more, to get behind them even more. Sometimes we insult our players. Oh, they're not good, they're not this, they're not that. But imagine having to play football and having to deal with racist comments, racial abuse from fans that are supposed to be your fans, that are supposed to be fans of the club that you play for. Not to talk of what you are going to deal with from the opponents, from the opposition. How easy would it be for you to play? But we ask them, oh, they're professionals, they make a lot of money, so get on with it and play football. I think we need to support these players more. I think that the fans of these clubs that have, racists among them, they need to do better. Name them, shame them, report them to the authorities. I think the clubs need to do better. Lazio, in this case, absolutely needs to do better. Delete these comments, block these people, try to find their real identities, ban them from your stadium. If possible, report them to authorities. Let the league know about these people so that they are even banned from stadiums around the country. They shouldn't be in a community of good people. And I want to believe that most Lazio fans are good people. So don't let these bad eggs ruin it for everybody. Don't let them ruin it for the players that want to wear your badge and fight for your club. Well, I wish Fisayo Dele-Bashiru all the very best on his new adventure in Lazio. I hope that he excels. I hope that he has a fine season and he shuts all these racist people up on the field. I hope that he can show his full quality so that they can understand that even if you don't know a player, it does not mean that the player is not good enough. It's not our fault that you are in a bubble and you only watch the players close to you or the players in your country, or you don't expand your knowledge to know about African players. That's not our fault. Fisayo Dele-Bashiru is a very good young midfielder, and I believe that he will do very well for SS Lazio. Thank you.